This video is sponsored by ITS, and if you want one of these, use promotional code DJ Digger in the description below. I meant one of these.
I'm Dave.
I'm Stevie.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Son.
Welcome to another episode of D&J Projects, episode 21.
This week at D&J Projects, there's plenty of grabs on. Stevie's back in full action. Completion of my house is not looking good. With lots of fencing in, as you know. The lads in the concrete yard are struggling because they are men down. There's plenty of deliveries going out as usual, and it's a full action-packed week. We're going to take you on the ride.
If any of you eagle-eyed viewers pick it up as well, we've got fresh haircuts now. We ain't got fresh haircuts the first part of this video. That's because we're filming this first. Seeing I just smashed the like goal for Wednesday's video at 2,250 likes. Let's aim for 2,500 likes on this video. It really does help out the D&J channel. Every time someone likes a video or dislikes, it shows that there's interaction with the channel. So we appreciate every single like.
Morning, it's Tuesday morning. You know the score, I'm in the grab. Let's have the swan update. No, there, more around, just one duck. Some ducks around that barrow around there. Don't know where the swans are today. Plan today, I have got 7 ton of roadstone on and a grab to do, then coming back, getting a few bags, swapping over a bag we dropped off because it wasn't quite what the customer wanted, and then we're back on my ass. Let's take you on the ride.
Welcome back to my mum and dad's house, where we're doing the driveway, where we're doing the fence. Hopefully you've watched this past Wednesday's video. If not, it'll be in one of these corners right here. Give that a watch because you'll get to see where we've got to, the progress and how we got there. I'll show you the blocks and everything that we've done already. But first, make sure you smash the like on this video, subscribe if you're brand new, hit the bell icon, and then you'll be notified when we upload every single video. Let's show you what we've been up to. I've just got these off the truck. It wasn't the trellis that they picked up. It was, see these metal things here that return? Well, that's what they are. And we needed some more for the fronts. The trellis is actually being delivered tomorrow, so we'll show you that tomorrow. But let's have a look at these blocks. So these are the edging blocks that my dad and Blake laid yesterday. Quite nice. Do you like these? These are granite edging blocks. There's 3 different sizes. So you've got the little squares, you've got the medium rectangles, and then you've got the large rectangles. And together, they all blend in quite nicely, if I do say so myself. Taff was also laying some blocks yesterday. And as you can see, his are here. Very nice. This will also be double layered like those over there. Those double layered blocks will be on that side as well, and then it'll be all a nice resin in the middle. Well, it's coming along quite nicely. I think there'll be a few more blocks laid today, and also the manhole, it's been done. It looks very nice. So again, if you watched on Wednesday's video, my dad explained that obviously that lifts out and obviously reveals the manhole, but there'll be tarmac in there and then there'll be resin on top that will blend into the resin or with this drive. So it'll be like seamless. You won't actually be able to tell without you're actually really looking for a drain. So that should look quite nice when that's done as well. They also managed to do the foundation as well yesterday. So quite a bit of progress has actually been made. I believe Taff is going to start setting out some bricks here, some blues, to start making this step, because we think there's going to be just one step here now. There was going to be 2, but we believe there's just going to be one step now, using a very nice porcelain tile. It's coming along. Once we know what's happening first job, I think it's going to be this step. I'll set you up and we'll start cracking on. As you've all seen Hugo, it's only right to show you Tia as well. She's excited because she can see Taff down the driveway. We've had to barricade him in for the time being, but she's going to have to go in because we need all of that stuff there. Hey, Tia. Hey. Hey. You see Taff? Can you? She's lovely. She's American Bulldog, for anyone wondering. Looks a little bit like a tiger.
As mentioned earlier, this video is sponsored by ITS. Who are ITS, you may ask? ITS is an online tool company. Did you know ITS will not be beaten on price by Toolstation or Screwfix? So why have a quick nap? Get yourself over to Trustpilot, where they've got over 19,000 5-star reviews. And if you order by 7 PM, they offer next day delivery. Don't forget, they've just opened a massive outlet store where you'll find massive discounts. Don't forget, DJ Digger promotional code for one of these. ITS is supporting your boys at D&J Projects. So head over there and support them.
So the mixer's all set up now. I'll start mixing in a second. Taff is just working out where these first blocks have got to go because foundation was done yesterday, as you know now, and now he's just working out where these blocks have got to go for this first step. Should look very nice. Don't say me and my dad aren't dedicated to this channel. He invested 20 quid on a tripod, eh? Extends, and I'm gonna put it to its test right now.
I miss the family I used to have. I feel like everything's so different now. Sitting by the fire as we'd watch the flames burn out. I miss the days I wasn't afraid. Now I always have my guard up. Hands on my face, I learned to cope with the pain. I know that people think I'm
A few moments later.
That thing close to the floor that when it touches, oh, a bit more.
Yeah, they'll do it.
Are you ready?
Yeah. That'll do for now, so you get the rest.
So as you can see, we've got the first mix in the barrel. Taff is about to start laying some bricks. So what I'll do, I'll set you up for a time lapse and you can watch the legendary Taff lay some bricks.
attention, but in reality I'm trying to send a message. I know there's kids out there that are going through the same thing, and if you're one of them I hope to help your suffering. Just know it will get better and these feelings do not stay the same. No, they don't stay the same. I don't wanna make you feel bad, but you kinda ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my life, and I don't wanna make you feel bad, but you kinda ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my
So as you can see, Taff has been busy laying these bricks ready for that step. As I've mentioned before, that slab over there is going to be going on top. Should look very nice to have a porcelain tile on top of these bricks. Blake's arrived now as well, so that means there's more bodies, that means more work can be done. So I've just made a hand mix in that wheelbarrow. I can see why they invented those mixers, because that's hard work. So now as a few of us, we may as well continue putting some blocks, returning down there, tying into them ones, and then possibly doing a second line, returning up there. So as these lads crack on with the block work, Blake's doing them, Taff's doing a step, I'm just going to head back to the yard, get a few more bags of building sand, maybe get a ton bag of ballast sharp sand, and then I'll come back here. But I'll take you along with me and we'll check out the yard, see what's happening there, and maybe have a look, see if those swans are there. So we're back at the yard. I haven't been here for a while. Look at this, eh? Look at these brick walls. Taking shape, very nice. Just need a few more on this side, but that is starting to look very nice. These bays are getting big. The idea is to put these blocks all the way along here as well, so get rid of these gravel boards because they're too skinny. They can't hold that much weight without collapsing really, because obviously when you bash up against them unintentionally with a telly truck, they fall out, they bend. They're not made for that. Whereas them, they can withstand that force from that telly truck and the new machine that's out back. Prime example, look, gravel board, it's fell over, so we'll have to retrieve that one back. It'll be so much better when the blocks are here. Let's have a look, see if these swans are here, any wildlife. I believe my dad's already shown you once today. I'm not too sure if they were there though. Hopefully they are now. No swans. Don't want to startle them too much. Look at these poppies. We have a few birds, a few duckies. There's quite a few there. It's strange how they all share the nest. It's like they get set times on the nest and then they get told, no, that's mine now. Off you go. But a few duckies, eh? Very nice. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to the lads. Maybe the step's finished, maybe the block work's finished on that line anyway, not all of it. But we'll have a look and I'll show you when I get there. So I'm back. Taff's been busy with this wall, getting his step nice, ready for those porcelain tiles. And Blake's been cracking on with those blocks. He's just making a cut now for that one to go around that drain pipe. I believe my dad's on his way here now, shouldn't be too long. I'm going to switch places with my dad. Dad's going to jump on the blocks with Blake and Taff, and then I'll be jumping in the grab for 1 or 2 grabs, and then I'll be heading back here in the Belingo. So it's all coming on very nicely, if I do say so myself. A little bit of a slower progress, but stuff is starting to take shape, and that's when it starts to look nice. You can see who's arrived. Big Red's arrived with my dad in. So I'll jump in that now. I'll not film that, I'll just get that done as fast as I can. Maybe my dad will film whilst he's here. If he does, we'll put them clips in. If not, we'll catch up when I get back and I'll continue filming then. A quick interruption whilst I've just parked Big Red up. Look who's made an appearance. The swans are here. Must be their turn to be on the nest now. Kick the duckies off and they're back. Anyway, enough of that. They seem to be doing good. No cygnet that I can see anywhere, but God knows with that. But let me get back to my dad, Taff and Blake right now. So I'm back from grabbing, and as you can see, there has been some progress made. My dad decided not to get the camera out this time and just to crack on with the progress. As you can see, and like I've just said, progress has definitely been made. The brick wall is looking very nice that Taff has finished, tying in nicely to this bay window. So there'll be a porcelain tile on top of there for the step. Should look quite nice. And as you can see, these granite blocks are working their way all the way round there as well. So Blake's going to lay a few more there just for the end of the day. I'll just show you a cut up there. So we've got some very nice cuts around these drains. I'll just show you them now. Get my shadow out the way. So rather than just have dead space, they've customized the block to the best of their ability, and I think they look quite nice, especially when they've been jointed up. Should look very nice indeed. Not too shabby. And again, over here, I think you would have seen this in Wednesday's video, but you can see it again. This is how close we've managed to get that gate to those blocks. There'll be no dropping of this gate either. close to touching, but also no way near touching. It's just coming up to 4 o'clock now. My dad's had to shoot off and get his hair cut. Perks of the boss, eh? He gets to nip off in work's time. Mine's at 5 o'clock, so I've got to wait until finish. Transfer over to my dad. See him getting his hair cut.
It's 4 o'clock and I'm going to get my hair cut at the famous JP's barbershop. Won't go anywhere else. My boy always looks after me. There it is. JP's barbershop. Here we are at the main man's JP's. He's going to sort this bit of a rug out, take this down, make me look dead professional, as you guys notice. So set up for the time lapse. You can watch him do his magic.
I'm cutting dice. Look at these eyes. They're not here to please you. There was a time you could have been mine before all that you put me through. I knew that you were trouble, but I let that you were bad. I'm living in this bubble and it makes you so mad. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like. You can watch me go, 'cause I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like. You can watch.
So that's me all done. Guess who's here?
I'm in need. I'm in need.
I come in work time, and he comes after work. That's the joys of being a boss. And here's the main man in the background now.
Yes, man.
Top man.
Fresh.
We'll put all his Instagram and his Facebook and everything else up on the screen so you can give him a follow and like some of his work, because he's absolutely amazing. Yeah, feel fresh again. All ready for tomorrow. See you later.
Good morning. It is Wednesday morning and we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to take you away from my mum and dad's job, and me and Taff, who's currently sitting in the passenger seat, are going to take you along for a little bit of fencing, because we are a fencing company also, so that's what we're going to do. It's not too crazy, this one. It's 5 bays, I believe, but there's also the possibility that we'll be doing the neighbours as well. They spoke to the customers told them what we're doing. They said they might want theirs doing as well, so who knows, we might get 2 jobs out of that one job, hopefully anyway. So yeah, let's get to site and show you what we're up against. So here we are on the job site, and it's not too much of a bad one, this. Quite a nice little fencing job. This is roughly going to be between 4 and 5 bays. We're thinking it might be 4.5, give or take, sort of 5 bays. This one's going to look not too shabby. I'll just show you the fencing now. So this is the before. So what we're doing, we're replacing all of these. These are horizontal panels and we don't rate those panels. We much prefer to use these verti-lap panels here because they're a lot stronger than these. These have got timber posts. We're replacing them with concrete posts. We're pretty much mirror imaging this over here, but this is going to be at 6 foot tall rather than 5 foot tall, just for a little bit more privacy, because I believe there is a university behind. Yes, you've got the laurel bushes there, but a little bit more of height never does no harm. So as you can see, it wraps down the back of the garage, and we're pretty much going up to that trellis just past Taff's head. All got a bit of scrap, love that. So yeah, now Taff's gone. Look, you see where that trellis is? We're pretty much going up to there. Pretty much we're going to measure halfway down that garage to get it bang on in the middle. Just after that trellis is where the neighbour may possibly have their fencing done as well. We're also going to take this out for this customer. He's asked kindly, so we'll get that out for him as well. But yeah, first things first, it's a breakdown. Get this out of the way start setting some string lines.
Cause I don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me.
So now the fencing's down and out of the way and me and Taff can get behind, we're going to go up down the side of the garage and then measure for next door neighbours, let him know the price, see if he wants it doing. If he does, we might be able to get that done today as well. So that's all been measured up now. I've told next door the price. Next door has agreed. So we're going to try and get that done today, if not tomorrow as well. It's first hole time. Taff started. He's already started to dig, you see. A little bit of concrete in there, but nothing too crazy, it doesn't seem like. We've got the breaker if needed. So we'll get this first one out of the way, get this first post in, and then we'll catch up after. That post is pretty much ready to get set now. So what we're going to do, we're going to dig this old boundary post out of the way so that when we put our gravel board and our panel up there, we're not smashing it when we're digging the next hole. So we'll get that hole ready as well. Get the gravel board, get the panel, make sure we're happy with height at the top of that post, and then start setting.
Should be.
Oh, it's got to go up a little bit, but with a bag of post-its and in the right line. So there we have our first bay, sitting at the shoulders of the post like we like to. We don't like to do skyscrapers around here. We've just put the yellow spirit level down, marked where we're going. I grabbed the rabbiter, started digging up the hole. Taff's just taking out the soil now, and we'll be working our way all the way down there. So let's see if those trusty clicky fingers are still working, and see if we can get this one in and disappear Taff. And there we have another bay flying in. That one only took around about 15 minutes. Managed to disappear Taff as well. Hopefully you're liking this video so far. If you are, smash that like button. If you're new around here, consider subscribing because we're so close to 30,000. Crazy, I can't believe I'm even saying that. We appreciate every single one of you pressing that button and joining the D&J team. They're not looking too shabby. Let's get some more in, eh?
You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me, don't need you to like. You can watch me go, cause I don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me. You can say
And there we have another one. Not looking too shabby. Nice, tiny, tiny drops as the garden's on an ever so slight slope. Working our way down to behind this garage. What we're gonna do, we're gonna have lunch and then we're gonna come back and rip that side down there so then we can carry on, because like I say, we're doing the neighbours as well. We just need to get a couple more materials for that. We've got enough materials for 2 more bays for this garden, because like I say, the neighbours is an add-on. That bay there is going to have a new gravel board, but then the customer wants us to customise that panel there and just slide that in there. So that's what we're going to do, hence why we put a freeway post in. You might be saying, why freeway and not a corner? Well, I quoted this one as well, just waiting for them to get back to me. So if they do want to go ahead, I've already got the return right there. Trying to think ahead. Looking very nice. Welcome back. You join me in the rainforest where we're currently installing some new fencing. Got to be quiet because you don't know who's around in the rainforest. Welcome back where you join me and the mighty Taff in this rainforest. And it's getting a little bit tight now, ain't that right, Taff?
Just a bit too tight, son.
It's a little bit crazy at the minute. As you can see, we're having to walk all over the rockery. It's a trip hazard, we're falling over. But we've been making some progress since you was last here. We've got all of this neighbour's fencing done now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bays. They were having 4.5. No point cutting a bay down when we are returning all the way up there. But it's a little bit different, this one. Fencing's exactly the same, but the ground is starting to rise. 2 different neighbours, 2 different terrains for their gardens. That one was running at the very, very slightest decline. This one, garden-wise, isn't too bad. But the area that backs on to the university is like Humpback Mountain, so we're having to raise this one a little. We're thinking if we raise that next one a little bit higher than this, we'll be able to level it off and carry on going in a straight line then. And that is why we've left that post 2 inches high and then that post 2 inches higher than this bay. All of them are lovely and level, pretty much anyway. Just having to step these next 2 up. We don't really recommend doing fencing going uphill. Always work downhill if you can. But the nature of the beast has made this one this way. Also, you might be wondering, why is there a post there, a post there, and a gravel board there, and no panel? We've run out of materials. We didn't have another panel. We didn't actually plan on doing that one, if you remember. So one of us are going to have to go back and get some more materials, but that is okay. It's only coming up to 2 o'clock. Yard's only 20 minutes away. We'll be able to get a few more bays in before we finish. So once we get those materials, we'll catch up and we'll go again. I ain't got no materials yet, but I've been clearing a bit of a way whilst I wait for Taff. Just getting these spur posts on. Look at the size of this. Look at the size of that. I'm going to wait until Taff gets back here so we can both lift that out, because that's a monster. I'm just going to start attacking this one now, getting that one out. And then it's just this one at the end, and then that'll finish it. But we'll get this bay, this section done tomorrow. Going to hopefully try and get these next 2 bays in, all depending on time and when Taff gets back. Obviously, he's got to battle the traffic. Thought I need to get back for 5 o'clock today because me and my dad have got a little Zoom meeting with someone about some merchandise. So be on the lookout for that very soon. But other than that, waiting for Taff. I'll attack this spur post and this timber post, try and get that out by the time he gets here so we can crack on. We said we was going to do 1 more bay. We ended up doing 2. That leaves us with 1 more bay for tomorrow. But for now, head back to the yard, empty this one. So we're back at the yard, no swans. That's another day for D&J Projects. We shall see you bright and early in the morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Thursday morning and me and Taff are back on the fencing job. And we've got a job to start with. Let me just show you this ball of concrete. I shown you one yesterday, just down there. That was nothing. Wait until you see this. Look at the size of that.
We've got to get it out. Again.
I know for a fact, no one has seen a bigger ball of concrete than that. Look at our post. That's only holding a spur post. Look at the size. Oh, enough talking anyway. Let's get it out. I might do this raw actually so you can see the struggle. Alright, hopefully you can see. Must whip me now. Oh my god.
As you can see, Stevie's took all the glory yet again.
Let me show you this monster. Look at that. Would you have a look at that? Look at the size of the hole we've got to fill in. That is a big boy. Oh my god. Right, as you can see, we're in the forest. Not too much room. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the clicky fingers for this bay, and then I'll show you the finished product. And that's that bay. Because it's so dark, my camera makes it look terrible. So let me go and show you the before and after of this job. So we are done. Me and Taff have done on this job. We've worked our way all the way down there. So I believe we've done 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit. 10 bays. We've done 10 big bays. Looking very nice. Not too shabby indeed. I will just show you the before right now. As you can see, it was in need of a replacement, and this is the replacement. Much better, eh? Put a new gravel board in down there. Use that old panel that was down the side of that garage. That's what the customer has asked us to do. Stepped it up another foot, so it used to be 5 foot, now it's 6. I'll post a picture of before and after, because then you can see them both together. Well, that's it. That is it from me and Taff on this fencing job. Well, it's not the last fencing job, because me and Taff are about to go start another one. But you've seen a bit of fencing. Let's go see what my dad's doing on that grab. I believe he's on a dig out. Enjoy yourselves.
Morning, it's Thursday morning and I'm in a good old grab. Something a little bit different today. We're on a dig out. We're digging out for one of my good friends, Lucky. He used to work with me. He never knew nothing about landscaping before he come to work with me. And now he's got his own little company, doing his own little jobs and running stuff. So what we're gonna do is ask me to dig a job out for him. So we're going along to dig that job out and help him, and we're going to take you guys along the ride. So we'll see you soon. So the digger's on with a couple of selection of buckets. So let's get to this job and see what it entails, and I'll introduce you to Lucky.
Heaven just knows what it was. Will I go back to the place where I belong? Everyone could break my heart, but I try my best to not fall apart.
So we've arrived. Let's go meet Lucky and see what the job entails. And this is the job. Basically, we're taking all this out all the way along. These are the boys. Morning. Look at the muscles on him, muscles from Brussels. And this is Lucky. How we doing? Main man. So yeah, we're going to break all this concrete here, just this edge, along there, and then we're going to take this down to, what did you say, 250, 300? Yeah. 250, 300, and then what's it going to be replaced with?
Charcoal block paving with a grey border.
You heard it from the big man himself. So let's get this digger off, stick it on a time lapse and get it dug out.
And I find it hard to let go. The memories keep me together. Gotta fight till the end, no pressure, no pressure. And I find it hard to say no to the ones who want something better.
So here's a bit of progress. Me and Lucky found the level, so we're going to trench all the way around and then just scoot the middle out. And Adam's had a right grueler with his concrete. He keeps on stopping for some reason. But yeah, it's a bit easier up here, but as you can see, it's good 300 plus there. But he's broke his back now. Just got to do that bit along there, then he's going to start taking that path up.
Never say never, you'll be my pleasure. I got nothing to be scared of, because where people live, there is always love. I know the answers in my heart, so I'll try my best to not fall apart. And I find it hard to let go. The memories keep me together. Gotta fight till the end, no pressure, no pressure.
Progress been made. I'm fully loaded now, so I'm going to go and tip off. We're going to have some snap, and then we'll catch up in a little while.
And I find it hard to say no to the ones who want something better, to the ones who never say never. Will you be my pleasure?
So we're all tipped off now. Let's get back to Lucky and complete this job. I'm back now. Lucky's gone to pick some materials up. We're going to crack on and dig this out here, pile it up in the middle, and if Lucky ain't back by that time, we'll have a quick bite to eat and wait for him. But yeah, it's taking shape now. It really is. It's looking good. So me and Adam just took all that out to a level, took the post out, powered it all up there. We've discovered that pipe there, so we'll show you that Lucky when he gets back. But yeah, not a lot else we can do. So me and Adam are going to have our snap. Catch you in a little while. So Lucky's back. He's brought some goodies. This is a soak away. I've not shown you guys this before, but this is a crate. So you put these together, how many size, whatever spec you need. For this job, we've worked out it's this. And what this has to do, it has to be 5 meters away from the property and believe 2.5 meters away from the boundary. So we've placed it there, worked out an ACO needs to go along that back wall in that corner because it all falls to that corner. I won't be here for that, but Lucky is going to put that in and then he'll connect his pipe into this crate. But we're going to dig this out and I'll show you once it's dug out and it's in place. Adam's just polishing the sides up now and just tidying the last bit out at the bottom. So obviously I've got a bucket with teeth on, so he's just scraping it around, making it nice and flat. Then we're going to drop that in and work out where the pipe goes. So we're going to take that trench out there right to that corner because all the water falls to there, and in turn it'll have a fall from there into this soak away. And we'll show you when we've got it in. So here we have it. Blake's come to get a digger. I'm empty. I'm going to go and get another grab on the way back because I've got a grab to do in Hucknall. This is it. We wrap it in a membrane and then we put stone around the edge. There's going to be a pipe that goes into that all the way along, and that will link up to the ACO drain. He's going to put some gravel boards along here, bit of retainer. Yeah, it's going to look good. But I've got to drop some stone off. I'll be dropping some stone off tomorrow and some other bits and bobs for Lucky. So you'll see it. He's getting a wave in the background, look. Give him a wave, Lucky. So you'll see it tomorrow and I'll show you a bit more progress because these boys don't mess about. That's it, all on the back. All grabbed and nicely tidied up for him. So that's us now. We'll see you back in the yard.
Welcome back to the next fencing job. Me and Taff are here, as you can see. And this is what we're dealing with. We're extending this up to 6 foot, but with brand new posts, brand new gravel boards. I'll just show you what it's looking like. So this is the before. And we're going to be replacing this with some nice new fencing. Should look very nice.
Not too shabby.
Right, let's get ripping out.
Time for a love potion, a little sweet and spice. Throw it all in a cauldron, mix it up real nice. Fire in my eyes, stir counterclockwise. I dream of you all night. Feel with the ocean.
Let's get all these posts out of the way. Posts are all out, string line is set, and the first post and gravel board are ready to go.
Follow the signs. With this love potion, you will be all mine. I'm pulling you closer to me. You're finding it harder to breathe. The magic is taking over your mind entirely. I'm the only one that you see. I got what you want, what you need. Before you know it, you are falling deep in love with me.
I don't know where this heat's come from. Look at that vein on my head. I'm trying to get that concrete out with tough. I'm about to burst a blood vessel. It's a hot one. Me and Taff are feeling it right now. Customer's just about to make us a drink, so we appreciate that. Not too much more to go. We've got 1, 2, 3, we've got 4, 5, we've got 2.5 bays to go. So let's keep flooding on, eh?
Little sweet and spice. Made a love potion for you. Little sweet and spice. Made a love potion for you. This is the moment, no turning back. One drop on your lips and the spell will take effect. Under the moonlight, stay close to my side. We're burning so bright. Oh, 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 oh. Feel the emotion, follow the signs. With this love potion, you will be all mine. I'm pulling you closer to me. You're finding it harder to breathe. The magic is taking over your mind entirely.
It's pretty much a tidy up now. So we'll get all this tidied and then we'll show you again. So that is another one pretty much done, 95% done.
95, you mean 99.9?
99. Just a little slide in there that will get Jamie to make a panel, and I'll drop that in tomorrow. I'll just show you what this was looking like before. As you can see, the customer is wanting a little more height with this one, and this is it now. Not too shabby, eh? I do believe this customer is going to be having some patio work, but not by us, by a different company. If you've been at OG, you'll know sometimes we do fencing for a landscaper, and if you know, put their company down in the comments. So I'm going to slide that one in, but not too shabby. Me and Taff are just going to head back to the yard now, empty this van, and we'll catch up when we're there.
That's another day done for D&J. We'll see you nice and early in the morning. Leaders. And we're back. Good morning. As you know from last night, we've got a bit of soil on the back. What I'm going to do, I've got a ton of ballast. I'm going to take that out to Lucky, the job we was doing yesterday. And I've got 4 bags of soil to pick up, which we're going to chuck on the back of this, which will make the load up. And then we'll take that out, get that tipped, and then there's a wood grab to do. I'm going to take it on the ride and see what we get up to today. So then, I'm in the process of putting 10 bags of limestone for Lucky, because he gave me a text and tells me he wants 10 bags of limestone. Everything was going all well and good. I'm lifting it up on the forklift, nice and easy. What's that? Not a good start to the day. I'll get this cleaned up and then we're on our way. Right, we're all loaded up. I think we'll be on our way and see you on Lucky's job. Nicely dropped off. Let's put that round there. It's got the pipe to put in, and these are his blocks. 2 different colours, charcoal and a light grey. And see you later, Lucky. Probably got some stone off. See you soon.
Quick interruption of my dad's clips. I'm back at this job and I was just filling in a gap where that trellis was before. As you can see, I've boxed off that gap with a nice custom panel. Made sure that the top of the panel matches the top of the panel on the right. Very nice. Now back to my dad.
So we're on our way to go and pick a couple of bags up from BP Paving. Lucky's just informed me he's going to need about 12 tonne of road stone. He's going to give me a call in a little bit and we'll get that on and show you a bit more progress of his job. Yeah, it's going to be a busy one again. I've got a quote this afternoon, so I'll have to squeeze that in between. It's going to be a busy one, busy Friday. Let's get on with it. 3 bags. 2.5 gone. The reason being, the lady next door wants to keep a bag because it's quite decent topsoil. So 2.5 gone. Good job I didn't click them fingers too hard, otherwise all 3 would have been gone.
Sorry for interrupting again on my dad's clips, but I'm at this job now and I'm about to put that panel in. As easy as that. So there we have that panel sitting in place now, matching up with the panel next to it. Very, very nice. Not too shabby, eh? Back to whatever my dad's doing.
I'm just on the way back to the yard now. I've done quite a few grabs. Obviously you've seen the soil. We got rid of the soil, we took that back to the yard. We did another hardcore grab which you didn't see. I took that over to Oatfield. I did a wood grab, took that over to the biomass place. Now we're just on the way back to the yard. Someone's just rang up and they want 2 tonne of sharp sand and 1.5 tonne of roadstone. I'm going to jump out of this. Hopefully Stevie's back. I'm going to jump back in the 08 and deliver it on the back of a little tipper because it's a lot quicker. And this will be parked up for the day. So I'll see you in a minute. I'm back at the yard. Beat Stevie back. I'm all ready for him. Lads have popped another block. You wouldn't think there's 50 tonne of sharp sand in that bay, would you? Unbelievable. And there's 60 tonne of limestone there. You could probably get another 20 tonne in there. And probably a bit more once we put the remainder of them on there. He's bringing some road fence panels back. He's going to stick them over there. There's a good amount to be screened and get that screener going. And there's that little machine. I'm really happy with it. So far, I'm really happy with it. It's not a bad machine. Our bucket's going to be slightly smaller because I've had it spec'd up, but I might keep this bucket as well and take these teeth off and get a blade put on it. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. Really happy with it. I mean, the colour's not the best. But yeah, it's not a bad machine. It pushes the heaps up. I mean, it gets all that back. But enough of that. It's back now. We'll get these panels off. We'll get that on the back of there and I'll be on my way. There he is, look. He's smiling, look. So all he's going to do, take them panels off. When we've got enough for a full load, we take it where I've been today, to the biomass place. But I'm going to get these 2 drops done and I'll catch up with you when I'm back in the yard. So that's it, all back, everything's locked up. That's another day, another week completed.
We hope you like what you've seen this week. If so, remember, like I said at the beginning of the video, smash the like button or the dislike button because it all helps the channel, proves that people are interacting with the channel.
Don't go smashing that dislike button. I dare you. See you next week, guys.
See you next week.
Excavation.